Welcome back to Merv Griffin's Resorts Casino Hotel in Atlantic City. You're watching Fight Night. Kenny Baysmore and Clifford Hicks set to do battle. A look at Kenny Baysmore, the former USBA junior lightweight title holder, and a guy who has not been active that much in the last couple of years. He lost a decision to Edward Parker, 12-rounder in October of 1989, then was stopped by Eugene Speed in the 5th round on a cut over the right eye in September of 1990, then was inactive for a year and a half before returning this year in April to the ring to take on Floyd Favors, and he returned showing some power. He stunned Favors early with good combinations in the 1st round and went on to stop Floyd Favors in the 2nd. Kenny Baysmore is a man who can hit, a good knockout man. Only 5 of his 31 professional fights have gone the distance in his career. It's a man with good power who's trying to get himself back into contention in the lightweight division. That inactivity due to management situation. He had a contract to fight contender Sharmba Mitchell. That did not come about as Mitchell went on to fight a different fight, and that one is now in litigation as Baysmore is suing Mitchell.
That's boxing, Sam.
Let's get the introductions to our next bout from Ed Darien.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for 10 rounds, and it's in a lightweight division. Referee once again is Jimmy Condon. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with the gold trim. He weighed in at an even 137 pounds. Professionally, he has 25 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws, with 22 knockouts. The former 2-time USBA junior lightweight champion from Washington, D.C. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the technician, Kenny Baysmore. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the red trunks with the white trim. He weighed in at 137 1/2 pounds. Now this fella has 12 wins, 4 losses with 5 knockouts. From Charlotte, North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to Merv Griffin's Resorts, Clifford Hicks.
Clifford Hicks, a late replacement for Ronaldo Carter. Ronaldo Carter, we're told, came up with a hernia and was unable to compete. Clifford Hicks getting the quick call. We've seen him before in our fights in Charleston, South Carolina, and he fought Terrell Singleton and Leon Bostic and didn't fare all that well, though he was very game. But lately, he's run up a 9-fight winning streak down in North Carolina. I don't know what kind of opponents they were, but he has won those fights. And he's in against Kenny Baysmore. Kenny Baysmore, 31 years old. Celebrated his 31st birthday June the 1st.
Baysmore is very, very big, solid punches. I don't think Hicks has ever been in the ring with anybody with the punching ability of Baysmore.
Well, good left hand and Rock Hicks. Quick left hand by Baysmore.
The fact that the Hicks is a southpaw doesn't seem to be bothering Baysmore.
Not at all.
At all.
Kenny Baysmore won his first 20 professional fights, including the USBA Junior Lightweight Championship for the first time in 1984. Another good left that Rock Hicks. And a straight right hand. Baysmore all over Hicks, who's taking punishment early, and is hurt. Stopped in his tracks by quick combinations.
You can just see Hicks saying to himself, what am I in there with? But look at the gayness of this Hicks. He keeps flying, but he's in way over his head, in my opinion, Sam.
Baysmore going upstairs, downstairs very, very effectively. And Hicks coming back to the body. Both landed good body shots. Occasionally each man has been right on the belt line, if not below.
Hicks has been concentrating on that body, just pouring him in there whenever he gets the chance.
putting some pressure on. After those first 20 wins in a row by Kenny Baysmore, he was stopped by Roger Mayweather in May of 1985. Good jabs by Baysmore. Right hand scoring. Not many of Baysmore's punches are missing, Bill.
No, they're not. But up to this point, Hicks has been punching back and landing some good solid body punches.
Hicks really crowding Baysmore now.
Break!
Straight right hand by Baysmore. Coming to the end of round one.
The Rangers game with the Yankees on Saturday, July 4th.
Round two scheduled for 10. Kenny Baysmore in the blue trunks. Clifford Hicks in the red. Jim Condon is the referee.
And Sam, even though this is only the second round and Hicks seems to be in way over his head, he seems to me to be a much better fighter than the fighter that we saw down in the Carolinas.
Exactly what I was thinking, Gil. You're right.
Look at the way he's determined, keeps throwing those solid body punches.
No doubt he's been busy. The last time we saw him last August, he was 2-3. He's now 12-4. So we're talking in a span of 10 months, having fought 10 more fights. Good combination. A left hook got in there by Baysmore, and that shook Hicks a little bit. Oh, beautiful combination. And Hicks goes down to one knee. Beautiful left hook. Count is 6. The count is 8. Hicks is not getting up. Hicks did not want to continue. And the crowd doesn't like that. Hicks stayed on one knee and decided not to continue. So after a lot of heart early.
Right, he was knocked down, but it didn't seem, his head seemed to be clear from the moment he kneeled on that one knee. Just took the 10.
Well, I think you and I both know that the outcome was inevitable. And as you said, Gil, he was in, I think he realized what you said, that he was in way over his head.
Let's count it out.
And yet, as you say, when Baysmore was landing those solid punches earlier, he showed a lot of courage, punched back, good solid punches to the body, but he just made up his mind, that's it.
Kenny Baysmore.
And here you see a good left hook by Baysmore. There it is, right on the button. Down goes Hicks, but now watch how quickly he gets control of himself. His head seems clear. Look, he's waving to the corner. He seems to be okay, but he just stayed there and took 10.
Listening to the count.
He'll see it again. Baysmore setting him over. Good straight jab. There's that hook. Right on the butt. Pull a right hand hook behind him.
Real short, crisp punches by Kenny Baysmore.
That's the way a well-schooled fighter throws punches.
Kenny Baysmore feels he needs a couple of good fights. There's Clifford Hicks. Baysmore feels he needs a couple of good fights, a couple of good wins to get him into contention in the lightweight division.
Well, you know, he's a very, very dangerous guy because of the way he can punch. You mentioned that only 5 of his fights have gone the distance. He either knocks you out or sometimes he goes. But he's a tough guy for anybody to fight.
Let's get the official announcement from Ed Darian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time of this bout, 1 minute and 20 seconds of the second round, and a winner by a knockout, the technician, Kenny Baysmore. Baysmore. And have a nice round of applause. applause for Clifford Hicks. Let's hear for him. Maestro, please.
Kenny Baysmore. His second fight back after a long layoff and a quick night's work as he takes care of Clifford.